this is where this whole saga takes a turn for the more sinister. A number of YouTubers have gone public with the fact that they've been approached with offers of tens of thousands of dollars simply to make videos promoting specific stocks. You have people that are uploading intentionally false or misleading information for their own gain. Hey there, and welcome to part 2 of my investigation into the sometimes scammy and manipulative world of YouTube stock tips. If you missed the first video in this 2-part series, then I'm going to throw a link up here to that, but I'm picking up today right where I left off last time, which is that I established that stock market YouTubers with a large enough following actually have the power to influence the market price of a stock simply by posting a video about it. And that power leads to the potential for pump and dump schemes and market manipulation. Now, according to the Securities and Exchange Commission website, a pump and dump scheme is when fraudsters will spread false or misleading information to create a buying frenzy that will pump up the price of a stock so that they can dump the shares of the stock later on at the inflated price, after which usually the stock price will fall back down and the retail investors will end up holding the bag. And the SEC indicates that this false or misleading information can be spread through a variety of means, including social media, which of course includes YouTube. Now, pump and dump schemes are illegal, there's no question about that. But the issue here is that there is a bit of a fine line or a gray area between a person uploading a video or talking about a stock simply because they like it, and on the other hand, someone providing intentionally false or misleading information with the intent of pumping up the price of that stock so that they can profit afterwards. But how do we distinguish between the two? There's certainly cases where YouTubers with large followings have posted videos talking about a stock, and then afterwards the price of that stock shot up because even if a small percentage of their viewers that watched the video went out into the marketplace and executed purchase orders, that would be enough to pump up the price of that stock. The difficult part though is determining whether or not the YouTuber is involved in some sort of pump and dump scheme or if they're providing intentionally false or misleading information. Because if they're just posting a video providing their opinion on a stock, whether it's a bull or a bear thesis, that of course is protected under free speech and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's why this whole realm of YouTube stock tips has become a bit of a shady place. Because on the one hand, you have perfectly legitimate people that are uploading value-added analysis of companies that they like, and on the other hand, you have people that are uploading intentionally false or misleading information for their own gain. This only works, of course, for small companies, small market cap companies, i.e. mainly penny stocks, because with large cap companies like your Apples and your Teslas, there's just not enough viewership, there's not enough followers of these YouTubers to have a significant impact on the price of that stock. But if you're dealing with a company where the market cap is $100 million or less, or less than $1 billion, then it is possible for the price of that stock to be influenced by a large wave of YouTube viewers coming in and buying up the shares. And this reality that certain YouTubers do have the ability to impact the market price of a stock has not gone unnoticed. And this is where this whole saga takes a turn for the more sinister. Because now we have people that are actually reaching out to YouTubers, offering to pay them large sums of money to promote stocks. Are you ready for this? Over the past few months, a number of YouTubers have gone public with the fact that they've been approached by marketing agencies with offers of tens of thousands of dollars simply to make videos promoting specific stocks, usually penny stocks. The list of YouTubers that have been approached with this offer is quite long and includes big names like Nash, Charlatan, ZKIN Academy, and many, many more. Now check out this video from Brandon of the New Money channel where he talks about exactly how these YouTubers get approached with the offer.
They want a company overview vlog going over the opportunity. So they're not even trying to hide what they want here. They're not just asking for us to review the companies. They are asking us to promote them. Now, to me, that sounds pretty dodgy. They're actually very small companies, or small in the grand scheme of things. We look, there's a market cap of 31 million, 181 million, 482 million, 348 million. So what's the play here? Well, the play here is that these companies are using their marketing budget to pay YouTubers to make reviews about their stock to try and get more investors, to try and get more people to buy their stock and push the stock price up. But the sad thing is that it's working. If you have a look at some of these companies, these small companies over the last little while, the last couple of months, their share prices have been skyrocketing.
Now that video was from November 15th of last year, and a more recent example comes from just a couple weeks ago when Tom Nash, a pretty big stock market YouTuber with over 175,000 subscribers at this point, posted a video on his channel indicating that he was offered $40,000 to promote a specific penny stock company with the ticker symbol ZKIN. Check it out.
Earlier today, I got approached by some Instagram profile asking me to do a review of some stock for $40,000. $40,000 for some video about some stock I've never heard about. And then she said $40,000 for the full video review about ZKIN. What do you think? And of course I answered, I'm sorry, I don't do paid reviews. There's a lot of market manipulation potential here. That's why I think inherently stock reviews cannot be paid for.
After seeing that video from Tom Nash, I decided to do a quick search on YouTube and see if there were any other stock market YouTubers that were making and publishing videos talking about ZK International stock. And not only did I find a number of stock market YouTubers that were doing this, as you can see from the search results, some of them are actually people that I've already been tracking. And I'm going to talk about Practical Investing now, who, as far as I can tell, has posted 3 videos talking about ZK International Group in the last month and a half. Check it out.
In today's video, I would like to tell you about a very interesting company I recently discovered. And guys, I think this company could be the next big thing. So the company I am talking about in this video is a major holding called ZK International Group, ticker symbol ZKIN, and this company does trade on the Nasdaq exchange. Now, as you can see from the graph, the company's stock is steadily rising and is definitely showing some great bullish momentum.
That first video was on February 8th, and he posted an update video on February 23rd.
Here is a quick update on one of my previous picks, which is ZK International Group, ticker symbol ZKIN. Now, I mentioned this stock back when it was trading at just $4.20. Since then, as you can see, we have achieved over 100% return, which is fantastic. But I do think this stock could continue to climb long term, and wouldn't be surprised if we see $20 by the end of next year.
And Practical Investing posted a third full video promoting and talking about the ZK International stock on March 7th, where he largely just rehashed a number of the same points that he had brought up in the previous videos. As another quick example, here's a clip from Trey's Trades, who's a pretty well-established large stock market YouTuber, and he's posted this video that is very promotional in nature, talking about his bull case for ZK International Group.
What's up, YouTube? Oh, baby. We're going to be looking at ticker symbol ZKIN, ZK International Group. And man, this has actually been kind of flying under the radar. I've actually got some pretty positive sentiment towards this company. I am going to be taking a position here.
Now, there's many more YouTubers that have posted videos talking about ZK International. And I'm not going to say here that all of them are being paid for promoting this stock, because there's no way really to know. But what I will say is this. ZK International Group is a very small market cap company. It's a penny stock, basically, with a $125 million market cap as of the time of this recording. What are the chances that all these YouTubers, just by happenstance, decided to talk about ZK International Group, a tiny penny stock that is a small drop in the ocean of ticker symbols? Slim to none, if you ask me. And a small company like this, with a market cap of just $125 million, makes it a perfect candidate for a pump and dump situation, because that's the size of a company that could easily be moved by a number of stock market YouTubers pushing, promotional videos for the ticker symbol. Now, I don't know if this is a pump and dump for sure, and I have no proof that behind this, somewhere behind the marketing agency that is reaching out and offering tens of thousands of dollars for people to make these promotional videos, I don't know if behind that is some sort of financer or investor or insider in the company that is waiting to profit off of the artificially inflated stock price. But it is a little bit suspicious to me. Setting aside the question of legalities here, which is not exactly something I'm an expert in, so I'll leave that to the SEC, but there is a question of ethics here, and whether or not stock market YouTubers should be accepting money to promote stocks. Because when a stock market YouTuber is going to take tens of thousands of dollars to make a video about a stock, Of course, they're going to feel pressured to make that video positive in nature, and then that means that the analysis and the bull or bear thesis that they're providing isn't going to be necessarily their actual opinion. And so if stock market YouTubers are getting paid to make these sorts of promotional videos, how can you trust that recommendation? And how can you trust any of their other recommendations, any of the other videos that they've posted on their channel, especially if they're not disclosing the fact that they're being paid to make these videos, which in most cases, I'm not seeing disclaimers. And now it's not to say that 100% these people have been paid, but I'm sure, in the grand scheme of things, if not practical investing and trades, someone is being paid. I'm sure someone has accepted that offer because $40,000 to make a video is too good to pass up for a lot of people probably. And this is just one specific case, one ticker symbol that has been brought to the public attention within the past few weeks. But as I was mentioning before, this has been going on for quite some time, and other YouTubers have been speaking out and have provided lists of other ticker symbols that have been, offered up for these sorts of promotional opportunities. And so it really makes you wonder, are we just sort of scratching the surface here? Is this just the tip of the iceberg? And how much of these YouTube stock tip videos and promotional materials are paid sponsored deals? It's really difficult to know, and it really makes me question the validity of a lot of what we're seeing here on YouTube in the stock market space. In any case, it's clear that this is not an isolated incident, it's a widespread phenomena. And regardless of the intentions of the people that are promoting these stocks, which I will acknowledge is not necessarily going to be for pump and dump schemes, there could be legitimate reasons why they want to market their company in this way. But setting that aside, I think it is absolutely unethical for a stock market YouTuber to accept payment to make a video promoting a stock, to not disclose the fact that they've been paid to make that promotional video, and then they're providing a stock tip or a stock recommendation that is not grounded in their own proper analysis, and it's not, an impartial review of a company. It's a paid promotion, and in that instance, it's difficult to trust whether or not their bull or bear thesis is actually legitimate. And so the content of these videos is not going to be impartial, it's going to be skewed and potentially misleading, and is likely going to push viewers to purchase stocks that are just pure trash, penny stocks in many cases. And on the viewer side of things, of course, there has to be some ownership and some responsibility as well. Because people that are watching these videos, taking them at face value, and then going and making, purchase orders to buy shares of these penny stocks, have to recognize that some of these instances might actually be pump and dump schemes, and you sure don't want to be left holding the bag when that happens. So it's important to be careful. While there are certainly some qualified and credible stock market YouTubers in this space providing value-added analysis, there's equally a large number of YouTubers with questionable motives and questionable credentials. People just need to be more careful about who they take their investing advice from. And even just a quick cursory search into these stock market YouTubers sometimes throws up huge red flags. Be wary of anybody offering huge gains quickly with minimal effort and minimal risk. Be wary of anybody that talks about how much money they've made in the stock market without showing proof of trades and proof of profit and loss. And definitely be wary of anybody that only tells you about their past picks that are still up big, but that glosses over or absolutely neglects to mention their stock picks that they've made that are not currently doing well. The stock market YouTube space at this point is really like the Wild West. Around every corner, you've got scammers and charlatans that are ready to take your money or to sell you snake oil. And at this point, I actually suspect that they outnumber the actual legitimate stock market YouTubers. So be careful, invest safe, and remember, if it seems too good to be true, then it probably is.